Hi, welcome to Losing Weight with Elizabeth. I'm Elizabeth. Losing Weight with Elizabeth is a practical and permanent way of weight loss. I'm here today with Helen the Hero Myers. Hi, Helen. Welcome.
Hi, Elizabeth. It's good to be here.
Good. Tell me, how much weight did you lose?
Well, I lost 147 pounds, 1 pound at a time.
1 pound at a time.
That's how they went off.
Really? 147 pounds. Wow, that is a lot of weight, Helen. You know that.
Well, what amazes me is I could never lift 147 pounds now if my life depended on it.
Please, a 20-pound weight will get me.
Exactly.
Let alone. I had a person tell me one time when I had lost 20 pounds, and I said, "Oh, that's nothing." And he told me I should walk around the store with a 20-pound bag of rice. And I tried to get to the end of the thing and I had to put it back.
Exactly.
And so I really get that. So tell me, how long did it take you to lose that weight?
It took me about 18 months to lose 100 pounds, and then I later on, I kept losing a bit more slowly. I'd plateau and then decided to lose a little bit more.
Well, you know, the
coasted
little
into
thing
that.
about the plateau I wanted to discuss with you. Don't you think that one of the things that happen when you plateau is that you're kind of happy with yourself?
I got to a weight that I was comfortable with. It was in my safe range, but I did want more, but I wanted to rest from it and just eat normally.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Just eat, without, till I was satisfied, and having learned not to overeat, and enjoy myself. So I left my weight at that level for several years, and then I decided I could challenge myself by losing a bit more.
Right. Well, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Now tell me, what was one of the things, how did you start your weight loss journey? I mean, what happened?
Well, I was inspired by Lance Armstrong. Look how that turned out.
Yeah, right. But nevertheless.
The one thing that I did differently than Lance Armstrong was I didn't take any drugs.
No.
I really didn't.
He inspired you in what way?
Just his determination to win and his overcoming cancer, and he just won a Tour de France, and I started doing some exercise with him. I walk up to the mailbox every day that he rode 1,000 miles.
That's a perfect plan right there.
And at the end of the tour, there was July 22nd, and I decided this was it. I was going to make a commitment to myself. That was my day.
That was your day.
Yeah, July 22nd, 2003.
In 18 months to lose 100 pounds is that's a year and a half. So that's about, what is that, about 5 pounds a month?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's excellent weight loss. What was one of the big changes that you made?
Well, I started exercising. I thought that was terribly important, so I made a commitment to myself to walk every day. Well, first it was hard. It was really hard, getting up those little hills and down those little dales, a couple of miles, but I got it up to 5 miles, and I went swimming every day. And I really enjoy that because you don't weigh anything in the water.
No, and that is so good for all of this.
It just made me feel good, and it made me feel my commitment to the program.
You know what, I feel like, though, with you, 147 pounds, you've adjusted to it so well. A lot of people would have maybe skin problems or something like that, but your body's adjusted really well. Would you think that has something to do with the exercise?
I think the exercise really helps, especially the swimming, because you stretch out.
Yeah.
And really your skin gets a good workout.
That's
I know
excellent.
people are always afraid when they lose a lot of weight, what happens if I get that extra skin? But I was very lucky.
I think exercising, whatever you do,
Yeah, it
is
tones the
best.
body.
It tones the body,
Yeah.
and of course it helps you burn more calories all day, so that's just a really excellent part.
And it makes you feel the commitment you made to losing weight.
Yes, it makes you feel the commitment.
Because losing weight is so much about not doing something, not overeating.
Right.
The exercise is doing something. You actually get out, go for your walk, go for your swim, dry your hair, put on some nice perfume.
What was the first time? Did somebody say something to you? Was there at a certain point that you got like a compliment that pushed you a little bit forward?
Well, what happened was this. I was going swimming, and I always walked down the stairs into the pool because I couldn't get on the ladder. But one day I went to the pool, and there was a class of children on the stairs, and I was too embarrassed to walk through them. So I went down the ladder, got in the pool, knowing I couldn't get out of the pool because I had to pull myself up.
Right.
And the end of my laps came, and the children were still there. I thought they'd be gone. I did some more laps, and they were still there. So I said, okay, I got to haul myself out of this pool on this ladder. And I wanted to do it, and whoop! I was lighter, and I just flew up the ladder, and I couldn't believe it.
That's an intangible success that you would have never thought of in a million years.
Well, I had to get out of the pool,
Yeah, you have to get out of the pool.
but it was so easy.
Oh, that's a really good one. Okay, so let's go to, and how did you change your eating habits? What led you to gain that weight in the first place? Let's start there.
Well, I think a lot of people have stress, and I certainly was one that was suffering from a lot of stress on the job.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got laid off, and it was stress plus boredom. And the cure for boredom is to eat, as you know.
Yeah, I do know that.
And my best friend was Breyer's chocolate swirl ice cream. I wasn't happy unless that was in the house. And if I knew that was in the house, I wasn't alone. And I'd watch TV at night in bed and eat that ice cream as much as I wanted.
So it was a comfort food,
It was very comforting.
but it really wasn't in the end result, right?
After you eat it, you feel terrible.
Yeah, right. It's a vicious cycle, that
It
eating
is,
and
it
not
is.
eating, and yeah, right.
It is.
Okay, so then what's a favorite meal that you have now?
For the family or just for myself?
The
'Cause
family would be a good start.
Well, it's got to be Thanksgiving. But I think Thanksgiving should happen more than once a year.
Yes,
So
me
we
too.
do a nice chicken, one of those nice roasters that Purdue does. And we do the chicken, and I slim down the meal. We don't do gravy. We don't use any butter. We don't use white potatoes. So we have nice chicken, sweet potatoes, green beans, a salad with it, a nice light salad.
What about cranberries?
Well, I was saving the best till last.
Oh, okay. Because that's my favorite part of the whole meal.
Cranberries with Splenda, and you got practically no calories.
It's practically no calories at all.
But I do have my stovetop stuffing. I will not give that up.
You do not have to, but you don't put butter in that.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think you need it. I've made it a million
never
times.
buy
with it.
butter.
Yeah.
You don't need that butter.
No, you don't need
And
that.
your body doesn't need that butter.
No.
It's just calories.
It's just calories.
Yeah.
So now the whole family, though, is happy with this meal.
Oh, sure, they don't know the difference.
They don't know the difference.
With the stovetop stuffing, no.
Yeah, right, really. Cranberries and stovetop. You don't even, honestly, I don't even need the turkey or the chicken.
No, I just love those tastes together. And it's not enough once a year.
No, it's not enough
It
once
should
a
be
year.
repeated.
It should be repeated.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what was, first of all, how did your health change?
Well, I should tell you that I was taking blood pressure medication for high blood pressure, and it runs in my family, so it's very serious. Well, lately I was taking off all blood pressure medication. I had one last pill I was taking, and then I went into my doctor, and my blood pressure was too low.
No, sir.
It was too low, and I was so happy. He said, "Oh, that's the end of that."
Really? So that was a really good thing to be off of that. What did your doctor say to you? Was it the same doctor? Did he see you over this
He
period of
couldn't
time?
believe it. He couldn't believe it. He tells everybody diet and exercise, and I went off and did it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, I think they're afraid a little bit to tell people you really need to lose weight, and I think that's one of, because they don't really. I remember the doctor told me two things. First of all, I said, but I love cannolis. That was my exact response to him when he told me you really need to lose some weight. And he said, well, when you feel like having a cannoli, bring it to me. Okay, that was the first thing. And then the next thing he did was he gave me that diabetic diet.
Oh, yeah.
And it had been copied 1,000 times because it had the little crease in it.
Yeah.
So, you look at it and it's got the green beans and beets and, just a food that you're just, so just an awful thought. I think I'm a pretty good cook, so I could change things. Did you have something that you really loved and really didn't want to give up and you found a way to replace it?
Oh gosh, so many things. Well, there's some things I still stick with. Like I eat eggs.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I eat the whole egg.
Me too. I eat the whole egg. I think they got a bad rap a couple of years ago, and now that's over.
I don't know. I was doing the egg whites for a while, and then I thought, darn it, I really do like eggs.
Because it's not really as filling, I don't think, the egg
Well,
whites.
I find lean protein is a big help for me.
I find lean protein is a
So
really
that's
good one.
because hunger comes, you eat lean protein, it goes. And it
Yes.
goes for a long time.
And it goes for a long time.
It really does.
What
Yeah.
were some of the intangible successes?
Oh gosh, so many. I was sad. I didn't want to leave the house, and I couldn't buy clothes. I went shopping in Walmart and just bought. I didn't even try them on. I just bought all the 3X sizes.
I can't even imagine you in a 3X.
Well,
I know.
but now I go clothes shopping.
And you can go anywhere.
Everything looks good.
No, but what's the one thing that you would say actually came out of this? What's a big improvement?
I think it's my self-confidence. While I was heavy, I really lost all confidence in myself. I would have said very, very low in confidence. But now, if I had to fill out a quiz, low to high, I would say I'm highly self-confident. And it's gone over into my work. I feel confident when I work, and I do a better job. So that stress that triggered the eating is actually gone.
That's unbelievable.
So it cured a lot of the stress.
And now you're still exercising,
I'm
correct?
still exercising.
And what do you do now?
I do walking.
You still do the walking?
I do the walking.
And now, do you go at a certain speed? Do you try to beat your speed? Or you just walk?
Well, I walk 5 miles in an hour and 17 minutes. And I have my pedometer and my stopwatch. I have all my iPod, and I just walk the streets in my neighborhood. I have a little route I make. And it works out very nicely.
That does seem to work out really nice. I mean, look at you. Welcome back to Losing Weight with Elizabeth. I'm here with Lena from Caballos on East Main Street in Waterbury. And there's Robert, our cameraman. He's very excited tonight because he knows he's going to have some fettuccine Alfredo. Mine's better, but whatever. So anyway, what we're going to show you basically is how to make fettuccine Alfredo the very fattening way. And we're going to learn how to make it a less fattening way, but just as delicious, being the don't diet edit idea. Okay, Lena, so go ahead. Let's start with our ingredients. This is 4 servings, so it's 4 cups of pasta, which is 800 calories. We have 2 cups of skimmed milk, 200 calories. 1 cup of chicken, cooked chicken. I just cooked it in the oven with a little salt and pepper on it and then diced it up. No, we've seen that. And then we have 2 cups of broccoli, which is 100 calories, and 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, that's 305 calories. Now let's just see what Lena's calories are.
Okay, but let me start off by saying that mine is a dish that you're going to make every now and again. So this is like the cannolis, okay? These are Christmas cannolis. Those are Christmas cannolis. This is Christmas fettuccine Alfredo. So we're going to start out with cooking your half pound of pasta, which is just about 4 cups. I'm going to say about 4 cups of pasta you're going to get out of a half a pound. This is a fresh egg noodle pasta. It's got a little more calories in it, but still, I mean, you can use any pasta you want. If you want to use a pasta, go right ahead.
In your family, how many people does that serve?
My mom makes this for 2 people.
See, and I'm thinking this is for 4.
Okay.
All right.
So we're using grated Parmesan Reggiano cheese. You can use Pecorino Romano. You can use anything you like. And don't, whatever you do, use the green box on the shelf.
You're going to make this.
4 of them. That's just like I would roll roll in my plate.
So no cheeseless?
Rolling.
So no cheeseless?
No cheese with. All right, and then we're doing 1.5 cups of heavy cream.
That's nice. I can feel my arteries starting to close right up.
Hang on, you're gonna love this. 1 stick of butter.
I
That's fettuccine Alfredo.
Let me tell you, I went to someone's house and they made pasta, and when they cooked the pasta, they put 2 sticks of butter in the boiling water. I know, it was unbelievable.
I don't know about that.
I know.
Sounds
Don't know, it didn't
butter.
taste good, yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little olive oil.
Yeah, a little olive oil.
But you know, the whole entire
2 sticks?
2 sticks of butter. How large was this family? Like
There's
large.
just 4
large.
people eating, so.
Oh, no, I mean like butchness.
No, small.
Oh, they're small. I know how to say it.
I know how to
I gotta
say it,
kill
yeah, right.
myself to diet, and then they're fine. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put this, what these are.
Okay, these are, we'd like to thank my mother-in-law, Susan Hassinger, for this cool equipment that we have
Yeah.
right now. She lent us these wonderful induction stove chop things, so we'll kind of do with this.
We're really being fancy, is what
We're being
she's saying.
fancy, yes. Okay, so you're gonna put this on medium to high heat. Go ahead. You're
Okay.
gonna put your first ingredient.
My
I'm gonna
first
start mine.
ingredient is the 2 cups of skim milk. I'm gonna save just a little bit, just in case.
And my first ingredient is butter.
And her first ingredient is butter.
Butter.
Well, there you go. And that, and you know, that stick of butter pretty much is like, you know, a half of one of my servings.
Did you ever think about where this butter goes? Like in my mind, when I'm on your program, I think to myself, where would this 1 stick of butter go? And then I'd start imagining it, like places like here, places like here,
Yeah, right.
places like here. You know,
Where would
I'm like, oh, I should
where
have
would
had butter.
where would I like to put this?
Yeah. I think it'll go there. Okay, so 1 stick of butter goes in.
But if
to-
that were possible, it would be, everybody
Oh, my
would
word.
be
If I could pick where it goes, that'd be great.
yeah.
I
What
got
about
it.
the mashed potato for me?
All right, so my stick of butter is going on the induction over time.
Okay, and now I'm putting my Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna save a little bit of this just because I want to have some for the topping. And you know what we need? We didn't put it down here, nutmeg.
Oh yeah, not right.
Okay,
I'm sure I have somewhere.
yes you do. But that's the one little ingredient that if you don't have to really love nutmeg, but it does add a little something else to it.
Little something.
Yeah, it does. Just
So
gonna-
now we're just stirring along. Now pretty much mine's pretty easy. The stick of butter and the heavy cream with butter. And and this is it. And a little bit of black pepper. And you've got enough salt to give somebody a heart attack with the cheese. So please, if you're adding salt, see that.
Don't add salt. Parmesan cheese is really its own salt. I like to add a little black pepper to mine.
Yeah. You know what? Can I have some of that? That would be nice.
That would be this is garlic stuff.
Garlic instead.
That's okay. Just be a little nice.
Here we got black pepper.
There we go, yeah.
Sprinkle for you.
Yeah, I love black pepper. And the best part about it is not hanging. And I like a little red hot pepper too in this for me. You know, if I was making it for other people, I'd let them put it on at the table because some people don't like hot stuff.
I like spicy food.
Yeah.
I think spicy food is the day that I heard that they actually burn calories.
Oh, really?
I was like putting hot sauce in just about everything. I just honestly believe that if I ate enough burritos with hot sauce, it would cancel each other out.
You would think that would be true
You
because
would.
it says it raises your metabolism.
Right. I don't think the burrito and the cheese and all that stuff raises my metabolism enough.
But you know, like if you get some of that wasabi mustard up your nose, that would be, you know,
Do you know one time my husband Robert
Yes.
made me smell horseradish?
yeah.
I literally was blind for 5 minutes. Like I could not see. My eyes were watering. I was like on the floor.
Isn't that what
Did you
they?
thank them?
I did, yes, I did thank him.
Isn't that
I
what they?
thanked him a lot.
Isn't that what they make mace out of?
I
or
think
something?
so.
Yeah,
I think he
right.
maced me.
I think he
And we
maced
were
you.
early on too. Okay,
Bob,
so
call the police. He pepper sprayed his own wife. Okay, now mine is really getting thick. So now I'm just gonna add my chicken, which is already cooked. Stir that around in there. And the broccoli's already steamed, so you're not gonna really do a lot with that.
this is a good leftovers kind of meal.
Oh my God, you could do anything with it because you could, you know, doesn't just have to be broccoli. It could be spinach. You could put mushrooms. You could put onions. What you're trying to do really is basically displace the bad part of the meal.
Doesn't necessarily have to be bad. You can use whole wheat.
I know, but you know, whole wheat today is not like whole wheat.
Sacrilege.
If you get whole wheat, you can get whole wheat in Italy, but we really don't get real good whole wheat.
No.
So if you're going to make this, and since the calories are exactly the same, this is a special dinner no matter how you look at it.
Right.
But with all these other things that you're doing, by adding the broccoli and the chicken, you're displacing all of that, those white carbs and everything. It's don't diet it. Edit your food. Okay, how's yours doing?
Mine's doing good. I'm waiting for you to throw your pasta in.
Okay, I'm going to throw my pasta in right
All
now.
right.
It's ready to go. Borrow this. And we're just going to stir this up.
And I'm going to do the same. Now I have my 4 cups cooked fettuccine. This is just, like I said, like beautiful egg noodles. We go through this really lovely company in West Haven, I believe they're in, called Durant's Pasta. And they make homemade pasta, which for me is, the best thing. Since my grandparents were all gone, my grandmother just made homemade pasta all the time. So for me, this is the closest to my nannies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just gonna spin this
That
around.
fed you like a prize pig. I believe that's what you...
pig in a stock parade.
In a stock parade.
My-
That's
my-
what I remember the best.
So we're just mixing, and now this is the point where I'm gonna add all the fettuccine, or all the grated Parmesan cheese, all of it. Yeah, all of it. I said all of it. Yes.
And I
Bob's
mean
looking
it.
at me like, oh my goodness.
I'm
And you
going to
just
add just
toss
a little
it.
bit more Parmesan cheese in mine. Still saving some for the
yeah.
top.
Oh, the top. Yeah, I forgot the top. Huh?
Yeah,
Maybe I should get another cup.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, right, exactly.
This is it. This is it, boys and girls. 4 ingredients. We're going to talk about 4 ingredient fix for this is comfort food at its finest.
You really honestly have to be sad to eat fettuccine Alfredo. You really do. Because you need that much comfort. Now let's figure out the calories in yours first. All together.
Oh, do we
I'd like
have to get to this part?
Yeah,
Because
that-
then no one wants to know anything about it.
I just want to turn this off though. Can you tell me how to
Off?
do that? Yeah.
I think it goes like that.
Okay.
Oh, you know how you turn it off? You take the pan off.
Oh, I could do that too.
Yeah, and the pan is on.
I just want to leave it like that, just so it can sort of steam.
Okay.
Okay, first
So
we're going to
here we'll
figure
talk
out...
about my calories. Even though I really don't want to tell you guys how many calories it is, I'm going to. All right, so
She lost 83 pounds, but she doesn't want to share this with you.
my
She's not eating this.
Yeah. A little scornful for the time. So what we're doing in this pan right here is 2,950 calories. Okay. This pan serves 4 for you guys. In my house, this pan would serve me and Bobby. That's it. We're gonna split this in half. Maybe he'll get more than this. I don't know.
But that's 1,500 calories for the plate.
Yeah, exactly. So it breaks down to 730 calories
Oh, well,
per
that's good.
serving. Servings are small. I wouldn't, like, if you're in a restaurant, you're going to at least get one huge plate of it, 1,200, 1,500 calories. That's mine. Okay, sorry, that's the bad news. The good news is, oh my God, it's delicious. How about you? What do you got?
Okay. Okay, so I had 800, 1,000, 230, 430, I mean 1,000, 230, 1,330, and 1,635. So
That's
about
for the whole pan.
That's for the whole pan.
Right.
So that's about 405 calories per serving. So with a salad, maybe you would have a beautiful 500 calorie dinner. So here's what it's going to look like when we serve it. Here's a plate.
By the way, these are not the plates we use at home in my house, so you know.
This is the size of the plate that I use at my house because if I can put on a cup of pasta on here and then it sort of falls off the side because I feel like I'm having a lot of food then. So I just fool myself. That's all I'm doing is fooling myself. Which is perfectly all right.
I guess this is a serving. In my house, it wouldn't be.
See, the broccoli has displaced it. I still have 3 perfectly great servings in this pan. Okay.
I think
but-
the broccoli's a great filler.
Yes,
That way,
filler-
you can add a little bit more. You can.
We're just gonna put a little crumb right on the top to get it, nice.
I don't believe I need crumbs on. I think with the 2 cups that I put in here is enough. But
No, I'm just making it pretty.
it's just beautiful.
So here we go. How perfect is that meal?
Yeah, how
Who wouldn't want to sit?
perfect.
Who wouldn't want to sit down to that
or this.
or that?
Here's the test.
Okay, here's the test.
You switch.
Oh.
I know it's gonna kill you. I
You know what's the worst part about when you eat healthy? Even when you taste really bad food, not really bad food, really high caloric food, you get like indigestion. But my sister, who is thin, every time she goes to a restaurant, she orders fettuccine alfredo. And I sort of say to myself, how is it she can eat fettuccine alfredo and I can't?
I say this all the time.
And then, no, but you know what I saw? Finally, I said, I'm just going to do exactly what Lori does. And all she does is she goes like this. She talks the whole time. She probably takes about 3 bites of the fettuccine and takes the rest of it home. She's not there for the food. She's
That's
there for
willpower, guys.
But
That's willpower.
you know what? If you're eating with someone, really you should concentrate on the person you're with rather than the plate.
That's true.
Yeah.
We had many a glass of wine.
Yeah,
together
right.
and
So well,
forgot to eat.
Yeah, right. Forgot to eat. Okay.
Forgot to eat.
So let's
All right.
go.
What else?
Go ahead. You first.